Hello, welcome to my channel, Wing Spiritual Clarity. My name's Wendy Wing. I'm doing a reading for Taurus. Welcome, Tauruses, Tauri. So I am tuning into a very general energy. I'm not tapping into one specific person's energies. If you would like a reading where I tune into your specific energies, you can schedule an appointment. The link is in the description box below. Since this is a general reading, take what resonates and leave the rest. Don't try to make anything fit that's not yours. If I give a message and it's not resonating, maybe that's not your message. Maybe that's for someone else. And so just let that one go. All right. So, Taurus, in the past, you were in the energy of observe. Feels like in the past you saw things from a new perspective. Got some clarity. Saw you were really trying to find yourself by putting yourself in different perspectives. There's someone in your space. There's a lot of lie energy, confusion, brutality, chaos, clouded judgment. You were in a situation that lacked joy. And so someone was very smug, materialistic, someone who found little value in emotional fulfillment. Someone was holding back someone else's emotional fulfillment with this brutality and chaos. Someone came in with the truth. Someone came in to counteract this confusion and brutality and chaos. Someone was willing to stand up to this confusion. The lies and chaos, the smugness, it was a third-party situation. This might have resulted in a breakup or a divorce. Feels like the lies and brutality and confusion, the smugness and not fixing things, but by feels like bringing other people into this chaotic lie energy created a lot of pain for everyone involved. Doesn't feel like anybody was winning. Someone was courageous, resilient. Someone feels like the same person who was bringing in, thank you all for your subscriptions, new subscribers, and your likes and comments. whoever this was that came in with the truth, defending the truth, they were very courageous, resilient. They created boundaries. They were also exhausted because it feels like being in this energy with all this brutal energy was depleting, to say the least. So someone was purposely creating imbalance. Maybe there's some addiction, alcoholism going on. Someone needed to heal. Someone needed to find balance from this very painful space. Feels like they would go to extremes. They purposely created emotional insecurity. They were very immature. Feels like they're working off very, very young pictures. Like this is the type of relationship very young people create, not to poo-poo young people, but just a recklessness, a carelessness for how creating these type of scenarios might benefit someone in the very short term, but in the long term, nobody wins. They just, whoever was creating this heartbreak and chaos and lies was blocking someone's creativity, maybe blocking this person who was speaking the truth, saying, I see what you're doing. This is what you're doing. Nope. There's a unwillingness to see that creating this type of pain is I don't know how to say it. Nobody wins. I feel like they thought that this was how to win, but it just created disappointment. They might have staved off disappointment, maybe feeling powerful, maybe someone who's in a lot of pain being so powerful as to cause so many other people to have pain, to create confusion so they can hide their lies. Someone being so brutal and smug, causing someone else heartbreak and grief, like it feels like they felt some power. Whew. All right, Taurus, and your present energy is detach. Feels like you're letting go. Someone's letting go. Someone's releasing, maybe releasing this connection from the past. Releasing the coldness. Releasing anything that keeps them out of peace and harmony. So right now you're releasing fear. Feels like someone has repressed their emotions and has an inner confusion. Someone has misinterpreted what happened in the past. Feels like they told a story to hide their insecurities, to hide the truth, to hide their split energy. Feels like this person in the past is very split. They publicly show one aspect of who they are and are, it feels like they aren't even wanting to be honest with themselves, that there's a whole other aspect of their personality that's mean and vicious and ruthless. It feels like it comes from massive insecurity and repressed emotions. Someone is continuing to lie, even to themselves. Maybe what they're needing to detach from is the story, is their ego. Someone's getting a new point of view, a new perspective. Someone's realizing all that they sacrificed. Maybe all who they sacrificed by behaving in this very confusing and brutal, heartbreaking way, consciously trying to create pain. Someone sacrificed someone who was courageous, someone who was just creating boundaries, someone who was fast thinking, speaking their truth. Someone right now is realizing that they're feeling so stuck, so completely stuck with a lack of choices. They're being given an opportunity to see things from a new place, from a new point of view. Someone is lacking faith and despair, discouraged, feeling very insecure and disconnected. Someone else in this energy in present time is self-centered and jealous. Someone's not who they thought they were. Someone's moving away. Feels like this person with the courage and the boundaries in the past, they're moving on. They're determined. They've got that courage. They're in their element. They've got a direction, and it's not with this very painful energy. Looks like the person having, whoever's having this time of insecurity and discouragement and despair, this person who is possibly seeing a new perspective, a new way of seeing things. They're very curious. They might be spying on, maybe through social media, spying on this very courageous person. Feel like it blows this person's mind that after all they did, how brutal they were, how much confusion and lies and smugness and purposeful causing of pain, of purposely causing so much instability, purposefully. How is this other person moving away? How are they still able to progress? They left this person alone. They isolated this person and weakened this person and destabilized them. And yet they took that alone time and went within and found an inner guidance, an inner wisdom. Feels like whatever this cruel person threw at this courageous person, they took the cruelty and the pain and the suffering and they transformed it into something that would benefit them. And now they're becoming independent, self-sufficient, glowing up, blossoming, finding stability. They purposely created such instability and heartache and lies and confusion, and how this person, this courageous person, is not only ending the cycle, but moving on. And whoever this cruel energy is attached to, they're just resistant to change. They're holding on to their ego. They're feeling very stagnant. When you don't close out cycles, you create decay. I feel like that's what this person does, is they create instability around them. maybe even in their work environment. Creating imbalance and destabilizing people. Maybe so people are afraid. Yeah, afraid of the truth, afraid to change. Feels like a lot of resistance to change. Feels like this cruel energy, cruel person avoids making decisions. That they play these mind games and play with people's emotions and manipulate people so they will make the decisions so they can just be a victim. Like, I didn't do that. This person does not know how to take responsibility for their actions. There's just an immaturity, an inability to tell the truth, to take responsibility, to make choices. Instead, there's strategy and games and very painful, toxic ways. It does feel that they find people who are also in this energy. Of course, they're going to attract people like that. People who are also self-centered and jealous and controlling, someone who perceives themselves as the hero and hides their monster, their inner monster, even from themselves. The thing is that I feel like these people thought that this courageous person was the bad guy. And as this courageous person has left, as moving on, there's no one to fight against, no one to blame, no one to trick, no one to manipulate, no one to hurt. Feels like these people actually enjoy hurting others. It makes them feel empowered. Feels like a game that they learned from their family of origin. This type of power dynamic. Now that the courageous person has left and moved on, who do they, who can they put down? Who can they create so much lies and chaos and pain and brutality? Who can give them that fix? Maybe they'll turn towards each other. Right. Yes, there's disharmony and misalignment. Because when you come together to destroy someone else, if that's kind of the fun, the focus, the lies, the deception, creating instability, if that person leaves and no longer wants to play that game, how do these people find a new source of a new target, a new person who they can hoodwink and demoralize and tear down? So it feels like within their group, there's a lot of disharmony, a lack of trust, because they know how ruthless each other can be. Wow. All right, so your highest self, Taurus, is in the energy of manifest, creating, manifesting. Your higher self is saying, let's focus on inner alignment. Let's not try to align ourselves with others right now. Right now is a time to go within. Feels like someone's trying to manifest from a fearful place. Manifesting from fear creates more fear, creates more chaos, creates disorganization. Someone has been trying to manifest from a very sad place. Someone wanted to manifest a sad farewell. Feels like someone tried to create a sad farewell for this courageous person, and instead someone is feeling very sad. They created their own sadness. Someone in their arrogance and carelessness hurt someone who is very loyal and loving, just because they could, to make themselves feel better by allowing someone else to suffer. This energy is someone and a group, people who enjoy inflicting pain on others so they can feel powerful. They might be, again, I think that's the second time, overindulging, maybe some alcohol. From this space, someone is having to watch this courageous person celebrate, creating friendships and collaborating. This person who is courageous from the get-go, when they joined us in this reading, came in with the truth. very courageous to set boundaries and very resilient, someone in their truth. And from being in the energy of truth, they have manifested friendship, community, happiness. Your challenge right now, Taurus, is coming together. Two of Cups. Your challenge is finding reciprocity, relationships that are heart-based. Your challenge, Taurus, is equal give and take, partnership, loving connections, creating loving connections. It feels like someone believed that they had lots of options. It's so many choices. So many opportunities. And they felt that this courageous person in the past who was very truthful, that they got in the way. So maybe they felt justified in behaving so cruelly. Feels like this person's challenge right now is that a lot of these opportunities were illusions. They weren't real. And the challenge right now is exhaustion, burnout, stagnation. Challenge is not closing the cycle. Feeling stressed and restless. I find that to be a very uncomfortable space to be in when you're both exhausted and restless at the same time. The challenge right now is to accept. Someone needs to accept what happened and move on, to find peace. Someone needs to learn how to not knock other people's blessings to create your own. Someone else's challenge is to not play small. Someone's challenge right now is a frustration because nothing is changing. There's just nothing is going the way they expected. There's even a panic. Things aren't going the way they expected. Someone's having a tower. Someone is having a revelation, getting clear insight, seeing that what they've been building something on that you can't build on lies. You can't build something that's going to last on lies and chaos and smugness. Someone's giving an opportunity, being given an opportunity to wake up, to release negative thoughts, to become open to new perspectives. Someone's challenge right now is to not be domineering and controlling, to not see power, to not see true power as coming from a domineering, controlling place. That power, true power, is not about being a stubborn tyrant, not being reckless. Someone's challenge is not to create disharmony and imbalance, to not get off on others' suffering, to not relish in creating conflict. Wow. Someone's challenge is to come clean, to stop telling secrets, to release these secrets, to stop telling lies, to stop working off of hidden agendas. To stop using silence as a weapon. Someone's challenge is very shallow connections, a very ignorance of what true fulfillment and power is. This is a very powerful reading. It feels like there's a lot of opportunity for growth. So, wow, I hope that was helpful. Thank you, Taurus. Thank you so much for sharing your energies. Bye.